Okay. I'm going to wait for confirmation from a few people that I am live. Hold on just a second, though. Let's go back here. Yeah. Come on. Click on the thing. Hold on, I can't see chat just yet. Come on, man. View my channel. There we go. All right, there you are. Johnny Bravo. What's up, Lou? What's up? Oh, I was on the news? Holy shit. I didn't even know that, Johnny. D Savage, good morning. Good morning still. Sassy, Cubana Chica, John Denicola, and Susan Everett. Thank you, most of you, for being members. If you're not a member, that's okay. Appreciate you being here nonetheless. Hit that like button. Get a few more people in here. Nunya's in the house. What's up, Nunya? Wow, that's crazy, Johnny. I'll have to get that news clip. Actually, let's see if we can find it. Hold on. Oh, where are we? We'll do this. And then I will do this. Yeah, we're going to discuss it. Yeah, we're going to discuss it. Okay, hold on. Let's let me see if I can find the news coverage. See if I can see myself on there. That's going to be really weird if I find it. Let's just do this. Do you know, what was it? 9 News, Johnny? They had me as the thumbnail for today's news. Tanya, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. Cinderella, nice to have you here. Thank you for being a member. Thank you, all members. I really appreciate it. Wow, hold on. Let me take a look at this. See if I can find.
When it's time for a new roof, you want a trusted partner. At Roof.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a commercial. All right. Good morning, Janet from another planet. Right on. Johnny Bravo, good catch, man. Good catch. Gonna try to find myself on the news here. I'll show you guys in just a minute if I can find it. Come on now. All right. Oh wow, I saw that chick last night. That's crazy. It was a crazy scene last night, guys and gals. I'll explain from my point of view what exactly happened. Let's see. A judge said attack on one judge is an attack on all judges, whatever. Oh, here we go. This is where we all get to just basically. Oh, it's funny because I'm looking at the news footage now. I didn't see myself, Johnny. I don't know what news station it was, but holy cow, this is crazy. I'm just it's only a minute long. I'm just making sure, I just kind of want to. Oh, it's 2 minutes long. Oh, what the hell's going on here? All right, let me pull it over for you guys. It's not exactly going to be the greatest video, but it's funny because the news couldn't really capture anything from behind. Hold on. Oh, there's the chief. I'm right behind. Yeah, I don't see myself there. I'm right behind the family there. Let's see. It's getting intense, y'all. It's getting intense. I gotta explain everything to everybody once they um, once you all settle in here, and then we'll have a discussion. Um, KT, oh Kip, welcome. Nice to have you in here, buddy. Right there. Yeah. I'm sure you did on 9 News this morning, Johnny. It's all good in the hood. Thank you for that catch, Johnny. I really appreciate it. So let's get into it. Alan B, welcome, man. Nice to have you. Pick from behind they use. That's you. Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. It's not often that you get on lamestream media, but we really do need to have a discussion. But before we do, I've got to go get my...
When it's time for a new roof, you want a trusted partner.
Hold on.
At Roper Roofing and Solar, we offer full residential and...
You know, they got to get that ad revenue. Sorry, if you guys heard, guys might not have heard that because the sound doesn't really come through Chrome. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to grab my drink. We're going to have a fireside chat here. By the way, I don't give a fuck who's live right now. This is a discussion that needs to be had. So I'm not going to, my time is just as valuable as anybody else's time. So bear with me just a second. I'm going to grab my drink, which I left in the other room. I'll be right back. We will have a discussion. You guys can ask me anything that pertained to last night, but let me set the stage, tell you what I saw, why I was so upset last night. Like towards the end of the meeting, I just really let the police have it because there was some things that I observed that was absolutely ridiculous. So bear with me. Let me grab my drink. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Okay. You guys want me to hit you with some intro music? I got some you want a little intro music? I'll give you some Sanford and Son. Here we go, guys. All right, welcome everybody to About Last Night. Okay, my voice is a little messed up this morning because I had a few choice words last night at the city council meeting. John Denicole, I'll get your question here in just a second. Okay, so there was a city council meeting last night, and it was supposed to be basically everybody was yielding their time that was speaking so that we could get to the point, and that was to adopt resolution 11A11. And that what that resolution was for the city of Aurora to apologize to the family of Kylan Lewis for his untimely murder at the hands of Officer Dick, however you want to pronounce it. I prefer Dick because that's exactly what he is. And if you guys want to see the body cam footage, you can. It's awful. It's horrific. It's not. It's very edited though. You're not going to see the whole thing from the Aurora Police Department because, they can't have transparency over there. And I've already exposed the Aurora Police Department for what they are. a bunch of cop protecting pieces of shit. By the way, foul language throughout this. I apologize in advance. I don't normally get as heated as I was last night, but sometimes the only way to express your anger is to use choice words. Sorry, I'm untangling my mic here. I don't have a fancy studio, guys. I got a snowball mic, which I need to replace at some point. But so the meeting last night was problematic in many different ways. I know it was a long stream, but it's kind of worth watching if you guys want to do it in double time just to get to, the main crux of what happened last night. Feel free to do so. Sorry for the length of that video, but I'm not like other YouTubers, right? And that's why you guys are here in chat and listening on the replay and subscribed. I don't have a huge base, but my base is super solid. I don't buy subs. You guys have chosen to be here. You guys understand who I am. And I, when I did this YouTube channel, I don't want this to be a referendum on me, but when I did this YouTube channel, I made a very conscious decision that I wanted full context for everything that I did here. And if I edited something, there would be full transparency, and I would let you guys know exactly what was edited and why. And needless to say, there's very few channels or very few videos on my channel that are edited. And there's a reason for that, because it's 100% authentic here. And I think that's what you guys appreciate, right? I could have had a huge channel, guys and gals. I could have done the editing work. I have basic skills in that arena. I could have got better. I could have hired an editor. I could have made myself look like a fucking superhero, and everybody else looking like trash. But I don't do that, because the way I'm growing this channel is in my opinion a much better way to handle business than to fake yourself to 100,000 subs, 200,000 subs, whatever, right? So that's why this channel is where it is. But I guarantee people in multiple communities know who I am, know how authentic I am, and know that I'm kind of a no-nonsense guy and I take care of business, right? And I've got multiple things that I do on this channel. One of them is to be a journalist, right? And I'm not talking lamestream media journalist where they edit and make things look the way that they want to. I give you raw footage and raw opinion and raw facts. And those two things are separated. When I tell you I'm giving you the facts, I give you the facts. When I'm telling you I'm giving you my own opinion on matters, I do that as well. That's true journalism, bringing the facts and then discussing them afterwards, right? And putting no spin on those facts. And I want to give you some facts about what happened last night, okay? So, Big Chief's in the house. What's up, Big Chief? Nice to have you here. Howard County, nice to have you here as well, sir. Cubana, I think I welcomed you. Welcome on in, everybody. If I did not welcome you in, I'm sure my mods gave you a hearty, warm welcome thank you to my mods. My mods have been pretty great lately. Actually, they're always great, but you know what I mean. So here was my observance, okay? I went into the building before anybody else, including KDOT and everybody that was outside for the rally, right? What I observed was horrific, okay? Normally these Aurora City Council meetings are pretty benign, right? You've got a crazy car lady there every 2 weeks. talking about how impassioned she is about, vehicle theft in Aurora. Meanwhile, people are getting literally killed on the street. So that piece of shit lady, I hope you're listening, piece of shit lady, because you're a piece of shit. And I'm going to continue to say piece of shit until I get my mandatory 7 pieces of shit, because that's what you are, and that's what people will remember you by, right? They're not going to remember that you're some fucking angel from the heavens protecting people's vehicles, which are inanimate objects, right? Does it suck that people get their cars stolen? Yes, it does. I wouldn't want it to happen to me. I wouldn't want it to happen to you or anybody else in my chat, anybody else that's listening on the replay crew. None of that. I understand, right? It sucks. But what are we talking about here? We're talking about human beings versus fucking cars, okay? So that's one thing that pissed me off last night. That fucking lady, I wish she would just go live in another city, another state, another country, whatever. Get her the fuck out of Aurora, because she cannot read the fucking room. Instead of doing the proper thing and saying, I yield my time for the resolution, and standing with the fucking family of Kylan Lewis, she's there fucking touting she's so mad that she reported a car that was stolen. What the fuck is the city council gonna do about that, lady? All right. What the hell is the city council gonna do about your unanswered plea when you called the police about a stolen fucking vehicle? Meanwhile, you got grieving fucking family in the audience and everybody yielding their fucking time so that they could get the resolution at least looked at, right? So that's one little deal that I'm pissed off about. Standing Tall, welcome. Nice to have you here. Welcome on in, sir. So I'm going to tell you some things that I noticed, right? When I got in there, I got sidetracked by crazy car lady, piece of shit. And maybe that's too harsh. Maybe I'm being too harsh on her. But, anytime that I see people in distress and their feelings are just, thrown to the side because your feelings are hurt over some stolen fucking inanimate objects, get the fuck out of here, right? Okay. So the first thing I noticed was a huge police presence and a huge security presence. And by huge, I mean I saw 8 to 10 cops when I was inside the building and 8 or so security guards, right? And I'll get to security later because a funny moment happened last night. But I'm just, I'm looking at things and I'm like, these are peaceful people coming on in here. Nobody had any weapons. Everybody was told exactly what was going to go on. It was very controlled. It was very measured. There was no need for the extra police presence. But it gets worse, and I'll get to that later. Becky. Is Becky in here? What's up, Becky? Nice to have you in here, dear. So I'm noticing this, and not only am I noticing a huge police presence, but there was one thing that stood out to me that nobody noticed. At least 4 of those cops, and I think I pointed it out to you guys exclusively, right? 4 of those cops had some of the biggest billy clubs that I've ever seen. Why in the world would you bring billy clubs to a peaceful protest at a city council meeting? I mean, the guns aside, right? Why would you bring those batons, or billy clubs, as I like to call them, because that's what they're used for, clubbing billy, right? Why would you do that, right? There's only one reason, Actually, there's a couple reasons. The first thing is intimidation, right? A huge police presence with a huge security guard presence with billy clubs. All right? Intimidation at its finest. Not only that, if they were to arrest people and there was any type of resistance, I'm going to beat the fuck out of you with that billy club. I could tell that's what those officers wanted to do. There were at least 4 or 5. There was this little, this little woman, I don't even know what the hell she's doing. I mean, I'm not a misogynist. She did her training. She went through the training and all that. But this little woman, if she's ever by herself and she gets into a struggle with somebody, I'm sorry. Not for nothing. I don't give a fuck what kind of training you got. That lady's going to get annihilated. All right? It's sort of like that Smurf cop, man. If I would have been any different type of man, I would have that little lady would have been, man, walloped. But Davin, welcome. Nice to have you here. Bruce from Down Under, good day to you. Who else? Chris on the drums, welcome. Nice to have you here as well. Nice to see all you folks. Honestly, it was a super stressful night for me last night. And the fun didn't end at the city council meeting, and I'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later. Pardon me while I sip on my beverage of choice this morning. Okay, so that was the first observance of mine that I presented to you guys last night, and I'm pretty sure I was exclusive in reporting about the billy clubs, right? I know it's not this revelatory thing or anything, but details fucking matter, okay? Details matter. That's why I do what I do. I'm good at what I do, and I want to bring you guys the most accurate reporting that I can possibly give you guys, even if there's little mundane details that the fucking lamestream media won't tell you. I guarantee in that 9 News report, they didn't report that. They didn't report the huge police presence. They didn't report the billy clubs on their hips. They didn't report how many of them were there. All of that. They're not going to do that. That's why it's important to have people like me and KDOT and everybody that pulled their phone out at that city council meeting. All right. So we're going through the meeting and it's sailing by. All right. The main point of yesterday's council meeting was to yield the time so they could get to the point of approving the resolution that Allison Coombs had sponsored to get through. Now, this is very symbolic. It has no bearing on guilt or innocence or anything. And the fucking city of Aurora fucking botched it. They botched it. They botched a simple apology. They botched it. City council, if you're listening, it wouldn't have mattered one bit if you apologize, didn't apologize, or anything to the case, right? Your precious little officer is going to go through his little sham of a trial where the judge is going to be super accommodating and both the lawyers on both sides are going to throw softball fucking questions and you're going to get off, okay? I'm sorry, spoiler alert, everybody. Officer Dick is going to be exonerated for killing Kylan Lewis, all right? I don't want it. I think it would be atrocious. I think there's going to be repercussions if that happens. But I'm here to... you heard it here first, right? I've seen it happen. I've seen what happened in the Elijah McClain trial. I've seen what happened in the Kyle Vincent trial. And I'm here to tell you it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again and again and again and again. All right? So let's just get that out of the way, right? All right? So none of what happened yesterday, which was pomp and circumstance, would have affected the goddamn outcome of that fucking trial. None of it would have mattered. None of it would have mattered. And you had an opportunity to do the right thing and just simply say, I'm sorry that our officers killed your son, your brother. I'm sorry that happened. And they couldn't even do that. So let's run down what happened, right? So everybody's going up there and yielding their time, right? I yield my time for Resolution 11A11. I yield my time. I yield my time. I yield my time. I think there were at least 15 people that yielded their time for that resolution to give the city of Aurora a chance at having a little bit of a heart. Just a little bit of humanity, City Council of Aurora. You had an opportunity there, and you fucking blew it. You blew it. You blew it. Saw those clubs at the college, David Cordero says. What's up, David Cordero? Nice to have you in here. Nice to be here for the debrief. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. We've all watched that movie many, many times, Pinche Becky says. Yes, we've seen it. How many times is it going to happen? It's going to happen over and over and over until the people get so upset that they riot in the fucking streets. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's going to go down, right? I'm not saying it's going to have to happen after the verdict in the Kylan Lewis case. I'm not going to say it's going to happen after the next one, but eventually the people are going to have had enough. They're going to have had enough of all this bullshit. Okay? So everybody yields their time, and it gets to the resolutions. And Mike Hoffman, in his infinite wisdom, Mike Hoffman, the failed congressperson and the failed mayor of Aurora, I don't know why. I do know why he got reelected. I know why he got reelected, and it's one word. Money. Money. Money, 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 money. Actually, I said it a bunch of times, but it is one word. Money. All right? He knows where the rich donors in East Aurora and South Aurora are. And he goes and he cries for money over there. All the donors give him the money to get the airtime and the signs and all that. So you're inundated with... I understand how politics work. The person with the most money wins 99% of the time. And if you don't win because you have all the money, then you're just an idiot. You're an idiot. You said stupid things everywhere. And you know what? You can get away with saying stupid things as a politician. That's how it works. Usually the person with the most money, a.k.a. the biggest dick, wins, right? Hold on one second. I'm a little parched, guys. Okay, so they shelved it, right? They shelved the fucking initiative. They decided, nope. You know, we don't have enough support for that. Allison Coombs, you can go fuck yourself. City of Aurora, you can go fuck yourself. Kylan Lewis family, go fuck yourself. MLH, go fuck yourself. KDOT, go fuck yourself. Everybody in the audience, go fuck yourself. Your chatters, go fuck yourselves. Everybody in the city of Aurora, go fuck yourself. Everybody in the nation, go fuck yourself. So that it was big middle finger to everybody, right? So then what happens? Then what happens is piece of shit Sunberg, Steven Sunberg, I believe is his name, gets up and he has this fucking crybaby story, right? My son is black. I have a son that's 20, I think he was like 23, 24 years old, and I'm proud of him. He got over his drinking, his rehab. I mean, he's up there trying to make some sort of grandiose fucking proclamation about how his son is sober now, and he made sure and mentioned that his son was black too. Yeah. You got yourself your own token. Okay, all right. Thank you, Sunberg. Now, can you kindly fucking shut the fuck up? All right, let me tell you a little bit about Sunberg and his son. His son has had, I believe, a DWI. He's been in trouble with the law, as the council member himself told us all last night. And guess what? He got off with slaps on the wrist. You know why? Because you're a council member. You're a fucking council member. That's why you have fucking privilege, dude. You got privilege. That's why your son is not in a fucking prison cell right now. You fucking idiot. All right. Carol said, I did not vote for him. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Thanks for your reporting. Good to see you at the Ren Fest. Yes, I did go to the Ren Fest. Oh, Carol, I missed an opportunity there, Carol. Sorry. We will get pictures with you. I promise. Tanya says riots happen because voices go unheard. Yeah, basically that's the quote, Tanya. I hear you. And you know what? I used to think that MLK's way was the only way, and I don't feel that way anymore. I think Malcolm X was probably right. Nothing ever happens until you get out into the streets, you make your voice heard, and if need be, you crack a few skulls. That's not a quote either. Cajun Randy, welcome. The one who commands the most sheep wins. Yeah, that's true. What he was trying to make out that all black sons need help. What was he trying to do that? No, Carol. He was trying to just tell his sob story and, in a weird way try to show a little bit of empathy, but it landed so flat. He's an idiot. Sunberg is the worst. Sunberg is the worst. Besides Mike Kaufman on that city council, Sunberg is an awful human being. Pup Groomer, welcome. Nice to have you here. So Sunberg goes on his little deal about, his black son and his troubles and all that. And then all of a sudden, the meeting took a quick turn. And the quick turn was, look, we gave you a chance. The family, gave the council a chance to adopt a resolution to formally apologize to the family. I don't think it's rocket science. I think you can say sorry. I am sorry that our officer killed your son, because that's exactly what happened. You didn't even have to say murdered. You could say killed, unalived, or whatever the fuck you want to say other than murder, because we don't want that to taint our image or anything, right? They murdered Kylan Lewis, right? They murdered him. I can say it. I can say it. Read your audience exactly, Cubana Chica. If there's no justice for the people, let there be no peace for the government. Emiliano Zapata. 100% Big Chief. So, you know what? We all did a sit-in, and we took over the meeting again. That's the second council meeting in a row that we've done that, and it's well warranted. All right. So there was a lot of impactful statements, and what they decided to do is they tried to pump in music so that nobody could be heard, right? So the music was going on. It was this stupid, dumb elevator music that they have at the city council, and that wasn't working. So guess what they tried to do next? These idiots tried to put on, and this was the dumbest thing, guys. The dumbest thing. they were having their meeting. They were having their meeting behind closed doors. So they decided to broadcast that on the TV screens while the family and all of the supporters are doing a sit-in and talking about things and talking to the police. The chief was there last night in full uniform, which was surprising. I did not expect that. She ducked out on the last meeting. So, and I know the reason why she was there at last night's meeting. Because she felt like there was going to be some action, so she had to be there in the thick of things. And I'll talk about Chief Morris in a second. Let's see. Did I miss anybody in chat? No, I think we got everything. I'm surprised this hasn't gotten more attention from national media. It's getting there, Chris. It's a slow creeper. If you remember the Elijah McClain case, it didn't get attention until way later. This is going to be the same thing. It's starting to pick up traction, and it will get national attention. So, it took a bunch of people to, apparently they had no control over the audio and the video and all that bullshit. You motherfuckers! All right. You guys are bold-faced fucking liars. You guys can turn on and off the switch, and it was proven last night. You did it on purpose because you wanted to disrupt what was going on in those chambers while you were sitting in the back having a grand old time laughing about shit. I mean, you're sitting there fucking laughing, you morons, on screen. You're laughing. Hancock. One of the fucking piece of shit that should have been there with the family. You know, the only African-American goddamn city council person. What a fucking piece of shit Stephanie Hancock is. Holy fuck. Stephanie Hancock. Thanks for picking up the gauntlet, buddy. These people are scary. Yeah, Otto. Appreciate you being in there, Otto. And by the way, thank you for your super chat last night, Otto. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. People don't understand. Like, this is not easy to do this YouTube thing. If it was easy, then everybody would be doing it. Go ahead and try it. see the results that you get. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work. Isn't it illegal for them to have a closed-door meeting? Well, Cajun Randy, they built into their bylaws if there was any disruption, they could move the meeting to a place of their choice. So, to answer your question, no, it's not illegal. It should be to have meetings behind closed doors, FOIA requests the security cams. I could do that standing tall. I could definitely do that. Elijah McClain didn't get any attention until the citizen barricaded the police inside their department and blocked the gate so they couldn't leave. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%, Otto. So, Flea Factory, nice to have you in here. I mean, there was so much nuance to last night, guys. It just blew my mind. The lame stream didn't cover any of it. I guarantee it. I guarantee they didn't cover any of the stuff that was wrong about last night. Right? It was just a bunch of citizens that were upset. I guarantee it. I haven't even listened to it. I saw the little 2-minute clip that that 9 News put out. And it didn't tell half the story, not even a quarter of the story of what happened last night. So as that's happening, some more police file in. All right. So we went from 10 police to easily 20, 22 police, plus all the ones we couldn't see in the back, all the ones probably that had riot gear and all kinds of shit. Yeah. So. Okay, so all that shit's going on, right? And then finally the chief makes her grand entrance, and she stands in front. Gotta hand it to the chief. She did offer some condolences, right? But none of the motherfuckers behind her could offer one bit of empathy to the family, one bit of sympathy for the family. You know why? Because they're soulless fucking ghouls. And Candace, right? Candace Bailey, a huge activist in Denver and Aurora and Colorado, made a great point. All those motherfuckers want her gone. All right? She's the only reason that Chief Morris is not gone right now is because she's an interim chief. But I know for a fact from some little birdies, because, you know, I've got little birdies everywhere, that they want her gone. They want her out because she was starting to do the right thing up until just now. Up until she did that stupid video where she implicated Kylan Lewis, you know, and said that he was a wanted fugitive, right? And, you know, this is a fact. He's a wanted fugitive. So now everybody's thinking that Kylan Lewis is the devil, right? That's how they twist things. That's how they meld your mind into their corruption, right? They get you on board on their side because, you know, they know how to manipulate people. They know what plays to the masses, right? They know it. And they do it. And they do it on a consistent fucking basis. And it drives me up the wall, right? Instead of saying Kylan Lewis was a father, was a brother, was this and that and the other, they say he's a wanted fugitive. You know why? Let's get the record straight here. You know why they had a warrant for Kylan Lewis? Because a blind man was an eyewitness. I can't even say it with a straight face. A blind man said some things in a report. That's why he had a warrant for a murder in Denver. Okay? He was unarmed when they caught him, when they killed him, when they murdered him in Aurora, right? This was a joint effort by Denver and Aurora, but it was the Aurora cop, Officer Deke, part of the SWAT team, who is scared of his own fucking shadow. Scared of his shadow, and shot Kylan Lewis because he had a cell phone in his hand. We all know how dangerous cell phones are, don't we? We all know how dangerous they are. I mean, you know how many people have been killed by cell phones in the United States? How many people have been killed in the United States by cell phones? I'm sure somebody got a cell phone thrown at them at their head and died, but I'm guessing the number's near zero. As far as dangerous weapons go, I would put the cell phone maybe not dead last, like I a feather, might not kill somebody. A jar, a case to a case to a video game or a movie might be slightly less dangerous than a cell phone. Oh man. Okay, so let me get started here. I didn't see any actual description before they left. Disruption. Yeah, there was no disruption. Cajun Randy. Way to overreact, exactly, Cubana. Handmade Heather. Flea Factory. I'm going to talk about Chief Morris here in a second. Tanya says, when do they get to be the judge, jury, and executioner? That's what pisses me off. That's the whole point of the matter, Tanya. You got right to it. Who made Officer Deke the judge, jury, and executioner of Kylan Lewis? At the very least, he should be in a jail cell right now. If any one of us would have been in his position as a non-officer, we'd be in jail right now. Would we not? Would we not? let's say you were, you didn't even get into a fight with anybody. You walked up to somebody with a gun, and they had a cell phone in their hand, and they were going down on their knees to beg for their life, and you pulled the trigger. What do you think would happen to you? You think you'd be on vacation, paid vacation? And I'll get to that with the chief in a minute. Matthew says, by the way, welcome Matthew to chat. Nice to have you in here. Do you know, did they record every minute of the behind doors portion, and is that recording available for the public to view? I can't answer that question for certain, Matthew. I'm guessing it is, because it was a public fucking council meeting, so I'm really hoping that they have that. I saw part of it when we were trying to sit in. It's about the rich versus the poor. Yes, it is, Tanya. It is. And it's ridiculous. And it needs to stop. So, so a little tiny bit of props to Chief Morris. I know Chief Morris. K-Dot and I had a meeting with Chief Morris. We've had several meetings with her. The first meeting that we had with her was very lovely. She said all the right things, but I actually believed her because, you can just tell. You can read people. I mean, I've done this a long time. I can read people. I know when they're bullshitting. She wasn't bullshitting us, right? I can root out the bullshit, So we believed her, and K-Dot and I both gave her the benefit of the doubt, like we do with every chief, right? We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. We're going to meet with you, and we're going to look you in the eye, and we're going to see what you have to say, and if you're full of shit, we're going to call it out. So she did. She offered some condolences. None of the officers behind her could do that. And, of course, lamestream media is there just picking and choosing what they're going to show their audience, instead of just reporting, I don't know, the facts. Oh, man. 34 perfect felonies, no time. I have no idea what you're talking about, David. Let's see. Like I said, Nomfic's in here. What's up, Nomfic? In conversation with you previously, they need to have the role... Do not fire unless fired upon first. I mean, yes, 100%, Nomfic. They don't care, though. They don't care. Especially, I hate to put this in here, but especially if you're a person of color or you're poor. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no business living. That's how they feel. And you know what? Each and every one of these motherfuckers is making good money. I need to put in a request for Officer D. I think I did. Can't remember what his salary was. But I know the bully sergeant that tried to bully me away from the RTD bus stop makes $136,000 a year base pay. If that gives you any indication. I guarantee he any one of the SWAT members makes, $100,000 a year. We're paying people to kill us. We're paying people to kill us. So after that, the order was given that everybody was going to be arrested if we didn't vacate the building by 8:45. I was willing to stay there because I would have loved to see how that worked. There were like 50 people there. They were going to arrest all of us. Maybe they would have. Guarantee those charges would have been dropped because, I don't know. There's this thing called the First Amendment, and these made up bullshit times of how long a building can be opened and all this nonsense. That's all nonsense. That building should have stayed open until the last person left. That's how it should work. It's our building. We should make the rules, not the city. So Oh, you mean the orange idiot? I don't have any problem saying that. The orange idiot Trump. Yeah, now I get it. Money, no time. Yep. No, that's true. That's true. Okay, so they threatened arrest. That came from the chief's mouth. Actually, it comes from the city manager's mouth. It's so ridiculous. Gonna arrest peaceful protesters because they're staying there, past an arbitrary time that you set. Okay, all right. See how that works. So we were leaving, and to my absolute horror, there were even more cops outside the chambers. And I'm like, what in the blue fucking hell is going on here? There was no semblance of violence. There was nothing going on. Nothing that would have required 20 odd cops plus and 16 security guards. Like, it was ridiculous. I'm like, what in the world do you have the whole entire fucking fleet here, Chief? You're that fucking scared of a bunch of peaceful protesters? Are you fucking kidding me? What in the blue hell is wrong with you, Aurora? What in the blue fucking hell is wrong with the city of Aurora? They're already on a fucking consent decree, which means jack shit, apparently. And they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. What do we got here? Yeah, just looking at chat. Okay, I'm caught up. So, if you haven't already, hit that like button, people. I'm sorry. I'm going on a little bit of a long rant here, but, got to do what you got to do. We're almost at 50. If we can get to 50, that would be amazing. 50 is the minimum to hit the YouTube algorithm, so that more people are alerted to my live. So, after that, we had, I get out into the lobby and I couldn't help myself. They're all fucking ridiculous. They're out there with their billy clubs. And I'm like, you all should be ashamed of yourself. Each and every one of you should be ashamed of yourself. These are all peaceful protesters. And you're here with billy clubs and guns. Are you serious now? Are you really fucking serious? You guys are that afraid of your own fucking shadow that you have to bring half the fucking police force to what? To intimidate a bunch of peaceful, grieving protesters and family of Kylan Lewis? You're going to do that? This family's already been through enough. And now you got to bring out the big guns, right? Because there's so many violent people in the crowd. So many violent people. I've never been arrested in my life. And I've also never been as disgusted as I was last night. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, the fight continues. There will be another rally in a couple weeks, another council meeting. There's a fundraiser tonight for the family because of what they've been through at Tequila Blues. If you're in the Denver, Aurora area, make sure you check that out. I might stop by for a bit. I'm getting exhausted though, guys. I'm really getting exhausted. It's really exhausting to go through these things, to see what you see. Oh, let's talk about Chief Morris. Yeah, I need to talk about Chief Morris, and I'll tell you what happened after the council meeting last night. Little weirdness that didn't have anything to do with the meeting, but I'll explain what happened. So, Chief Morris, if you guys saw on my channel, I had a video where KDOT and the leader, in quotes, air quotes, of the police union, Mark Sears, got into a little bit of a rift. I'm not going to spoil that. If you haven't seen that video, you should check it out. But at the end of that video, you notice that Chief Morris she did a fine job. She calmed K-Dot down a little bit. She took him out of the chambers while they were having a, quote, leadership meeting, right? With all these fucking people that were there. You know, the chief, the leader of the police union, a bunch of police, and a bunch of jack-offs. It's a circle jerk is what it was. So the chief is talking to K-Dot, and I noticed they're going to sit at the bench. And I was like, this is my opportunity. K-Dot's not in the right mindset right now, but I am. I'm in the right mindset. So I go and sit down with them, and I'm listening to the chief, and she's like, "What's going on, K-Dot?" Very concerned, right? Very, very motherly of her, right? And K-Dot's like, this shit's got to change, and he's pretty distraught. He's upset, obviously. And so I took it upon myself to let her fucking have it, because she's the chief. She's the top of the chain when it comes to police officers. And I told her, I said, "Chief, you disappointed the fuck out of me, out of K-Dot, the family of Kylan Lewis, which K-Dot is a part of, the city of Aurora. You made yourself look like an absolute jackass when you did that video. You made Kylan out to look like he was a fucking criminal. I thought it was innocent until proven guilty. Huh?" And I sat there and I watched her. I looked at her in her eyes. I said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I was like, you had an absolute chance to change things here. Are you going to be on the right side of history or the wrong side? And you're starting to go on the wrong side of history, Chief. You're starting to go down that path that Acevedo went down, that Oates went down, that, well, I can't say Vanessa went down because she tried to do the right thing, and look at what happened to her. But you know what? Vanessa Wilson's on the right side of history, not the wrong side, like you're going down. I said, I'm highly upset. At this point, I was yelling at her. I said, do you want us to all go back to the Wild West? Do you want? I said, I'm a pacifist. I believe in the Second Amendment, but I don't own a gun. Should I go out and get my concealed? Are we back? Can you guys hear me? It disconnected for a second. Let's see. I'm gonna wait to hear you guys. Hey Tanya, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Link which video? Pinche Becky. Oh, we're good. Okay. You want the video to the K-Dot thing with the chief? Okay, I'll give it to you. Hang on. I gotta find it. It's not that one. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let's see if I... Oh, here it is. Hold on. Share. Copy link. Go to the chat. Oh, fuck. Kip, you beat me. Oh, the cheap video. I don't have the cheap video, Pinche Becky, because I wanted to extend an olive branch, right? And I didn't want to see you guys at my worst. I wanted to give her a chance, Pinche Becky, but I guarantee the next time it's going to be on cam, and she's going to have to either like it or not like it. All right, so I let her have it. I said, should we just go back to the Old West days? Everybody carrying a gun on their hip. That way we're all on equal playing field. I think that's what it's going to take. I was like, you guys didn't like it, though, when the Black Panthers did it. They all got guns, and look what happened to them. You know? That's why you can't have guns in California. Because they don't want it. They don't want to be on equal playing field. They want to be the oppressors, you know? So, I'm so frustrated, guys. I'm so upset. I can't tell you how frustrated I am with all of this. Say word? Okay, word. There you go, David. Um, so, uh, let's go to a little bit of levity here. So I get home, right, and I'm still upset over that meeting I just got done eating. I needed to eat and drink after that whole thing. So I took Bernie and my mom. We went and had some food at Applebee's. Half price appetizers, etc. So I get back home and I'm exhausted. I told Bernie I need to sleep. She was like, well, let's watch it. No, I'm not watching a movie. I'm exhausted, right? So I, starting to get undressed. I get into bed. I'm all comfortable. And all of a sudden my phone starts ringing. And I already know who it is. Hold on. So I answer the phone, and of course it's K-Dot. And I already knew. I was like, before he even says, look, when K-Dot calls or I call him, we know what's up, right? We know exactly what's going on. And he's like, I got some over here at Havana in Mississippi. We're, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to stop in. I'm like, I'll be there as soon as I can. Get all my garb back on. Of course, the glasses, the vest, you know me. And I get over there. And I already knew it was going to be done by the time I got there. But you know what? K-Dot is tried and true. And I'm always going to be there for K-Dot and vice versa. So, I was watching the video, and you guys got to check it out. That cop is such a smug piece of shit. And if I see him, he's going to get it for me too. But he basically, K-Dot was asking him for the case number and his card. And he was giving K-Dot a hard time. And I'm like, that's not going to end well for you, dude. Because it never does. When me or K-Dot get involved in something, it never ends well for the other party. Oh yeah, that's the video. Kip linked that video, Pinche Becky. That's a video with K-Dot versus the union leader, the police union leader. So it was a fun little adventure, I guess. I was listening on the way there, and the guy. This is the level of disrespect. This is how they feel about each and every one of us. So if some of you are on the fence, I'm hoping some of you are kind of like, not to the point of bootlicking, because bootlicker's gonna bootlick, right? But people that are on the fence about cops, right? All you need to know about cops is in K-Dot's video, where the cop just takes the card and just lets it drop to the ground as he's reaching for it. So that's how they feel about you. And I don't give a fuck if you're white, black, Mexican, Asian, Tongan, any race, doesn't matter. That's how they feel about you. You pick up the card off of the ground instead of politely handing it to you and say, yes, sir, here's the case number. That's how they feel. So, long story short, the guy was like defiant, like he wasn't gonna leave because K-Dot told him to get out of my neighborhood, and that is his neighborhood over there. And he was like, I'm not going. He's like, yeah, you are. Whether it's now or later, you're gonna go. You're gonna leave, dude. As much as your ego wants to keep you here, you're gonna leave. Suggestion: when you mentioned to go watch a video, it would be great to link it. It's a little difficult to go. I just told you. Becky, Kip LA linked it right above. If you scroll up, there's the video. And Matthew just linked it too. Pippi, welcome. Nice to have you here. We're just, I'm just venting a little from what happened last night. So, wow. So, here we are, guys and gals, the year 2024, and we're still having to deal with a racist, classist, because I want to include everybody in this, racist, classist police force in Aurora, Colorado. All these guys are making hand over fist money. They're making tons of money. I just told you the sergeant that tried to bully me out of a stop, which, by the way, if you saw that video, I jettisoned them off. And here's the thing. You guys think that I'm not going to go back to those bus stops and make sure that they're still not harassing people over there? Of course I am. There was a 90-day initiative that the city council put together with the police to bully people out of, being at bus stops. And guess who put an end to that day one? KDOT and I did. All right. I've been back there every day since. It's been like 5 or 6 days, I think. And I haven't seen a peep of a police person over there. Because they know better. They know if I see them over there, I'm going to fucking record their atrocities and their bully tactics and their bullshit not knowing the law. That sergeant had no clue what hit him when I was there. He was trying to say, well, this awning means that this is part of RTD. I was like, bullshit. This is a public walkway, buddy. Anybody can walk there. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good, Pinche Becky. I get it. I don't do clip shows, so I'm not used to that. I'm not used to putting together things for you guys and showing you guys, But I can do that too. I mean, I'm not used to it. If I would have thought better, you're right, Becky. I probably should have had links for you guys, but it's kind of off the cuff here. And I'll take that suggestion and I'll roll with it. Next time I do these things, I'll have a few links and stuff that I'm talking about. But yeah, so a lot of bullshittery going on in Aurora, Colorado. I hope you guys really pay attention to my streams. I know I've been on the Scientology kick, anti-Scientology kick. Protesting and stuff like that, but these things matter too, and I'm hoping that I can still have your support through all of that. Talk to the mayor, Gregory. Are you kidding me? The mayor has no power, Gregory, in Aurora. He's trying to gather more. Sounds like a mad Mexican long hair at cops recently. Yes, I'm definitely mad at them. Gears. The way they treat the people is atrocious. You could possibly put the links in the description before the live starts. I don't even know how to do that, Matthew. But I'll look into it. But see, that's just the thing. If I know what I'm talking about, what links I'm going to be talking about, then I'll put them in there. But I didn't know that I would be talking about that. Colorado do better. Exactly, Pippi. So I guess that's all I got for you guys. Like I thought there were just some observances that the mainstream media is not going to report, like the billy clubs, like the amount of police, like the fact that the city council is a bunch of cowards, including Mike Kaufman, Steve Sunberg, Stephanie Hancock, the only African American that should have stayed. Oh, by the way, let's give some kudos to at least one of the council members. I forget the other lady's name. Mercado, I think is her last name. But Allison Coombs. All right. Allison Coombs is the one that wanted the resolution for the city to apologize. And she didn't get it. And bless her heart for trying, but she's up against, 10 other members that are just absolute trash. So, D Savage, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in chat. You guys can help me out a little bit, all right? Look, regardless of what anybody tells you about YouTube, money is needed, all right? It's a necessary evil. I don't like to talk about it that often, but this thing that I'm doing, it takes time, it takes money. And your guys' help is greatly appreciated. I see a lot of members in there, and I thank all of you. If you can afford $3, get a membership. It helps me tremendously. Any super thanks afterwards, if you're thinking about it and you're like, you know what, I could give this dude an extra buck or two, please do that. Like it takes money to do these things, guys. Records request, stuff like that. Gas in my car. I mean, I've been driving this beast of a car, this rental car, and it's hurting my pocketbook so bad, guys. Like it eats up gas like I haven't seen in a long time. And I know you guys have these same issues, but it's always nice to have a little bit of support in that manner too. So you guys know all the links. I'm not going to sit here and preach to y'all. It would help you to sing better. Yeah, it probably would, Gregory. Get a membership, Gregory. $3. So when people say, you shouldn't be asking for this and that and the other, I understand that way of thinking, but understand the perspective of the people that are bringing you the content. You see, that's how it works. But enough about that. Let me talk about the schedule for the rest of the week. Today, I don't think I'm doing anything else today, but you never know. If I find something, I'm definitely going to record it. I may take Wednesday and Thursday off, guys. I'm really exhausted. I literally am exhausted. Like I was up till about midnight. I woke up at 4, and I haven't been back to bed since. So, thank you, Gregory. Appreciate that, buddy. I didn't mean to shame you into it, Gregory, at all. But thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Ham it up. What's up? Nice to have you in here. Ham it up. I think you emailed me. I think I gave you my number. So make use of the emojis if you guys are members. I put a lot of effort into that, and I think actually, let me check. I think I'm pretty close to doing another emoji, and somebody already requested a new heart emoji, so I'll replace the heart emoji I got right now with something nice, and then I'll figure out something else to do as well. Hold on a second here. Let me make sure. Let me go to my stuff and tell you guys how close I am to making another emoji. Emojis are fun, aren't they? I kind of like them. Let's see. It's a way of expressing yourself. All right, where are we at? There we are. Customize. All right, emoji. Let's see. How many more do I need? Oh, can I add one? No, I need 7 more members. So now 6, I think, since Gregory. All right, 6 more members, and then I'll get you guys another emoji. Anyways, I really want to thank all of you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit that like button. It's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. It does help. Being in here helps. Sharing is caring in most instances. Just don't steal content. There's the emojis. There we go. I love it. I got some decent ones, right? Which one do you guys like the most? Let me know. Is there a member link for iPhone users? There is, Leslie Jean. Hold on. Let me find that for you. I have to go through some stuff here. Hold on. I will find it. Membership link. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this works. Dang it. Hold on. Actually, you can do it yourself, Leslie Jean. I don't know if this will work, but if you go to my links, if you look at the channel and you go to the links, there is a membership join link. Hopefully that'll work for you. If not, let me know, and I'll get that to you next live, Leslie Jean. I'm not real good with the linkage and stuff while I'm doing the show. Oh, Matthew just put it in there for you, Leslie Jean. Hopefully that works for you. If it does, let me know. But thank you so much for even thinking about it. I really do appreciate it. Less than a cup of coffee, guys. That's what my memberships cost, and they'll never change. Okay, so I think that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. Just remember, there are people that are fighting for your rights. There are people that are concerned. Thank you, Leslie Jean. Welcome to the Monster Squad. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm going to do a live stream sometime this month, hopefully with Conspiracy Music. I've been trying to email with him back and forth. We haven't nailed anything down just yet, but I'm sure we'll get that going. And, later, Pinche Becky, nice to have you here. Later, everybody. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next video. Later, everybody.